Dr. Ben Newman. I am a coronavirus scientist. And yeah, let's try and use that to answer some of your coronavirus or whatever questions. They don't have to be coronavirus, I guess. The next question is from David, and I recognize the name. I think you've written before. Hello and welcome back. Okay, so let's see. Is it possible to have a public event like a wedding reception and enforce masks, hand sanitizer at every table and door, and monitors ensuring, sure, jackbooted monitors ensuring that anyone not seated at a table is wearing a mask? Oh my gosh. But you would let them take the mask off at the table? Okay, pause it. We'll come back to this. And do so safely. Yeah. No. No. Thank you. No. We can go into the parts of it, but yeah. I say this from a perspective. So, I have sat on and I have appeared before these things called institutional biosafety committees. And an IBC's job is to look at what you plan to do, and no matter how much you may want to do it, and I've been on both sides of this, remember? Yeah. To look at it and see, should you actually do this? Is this something that you can do safely with the facilities that you have and is unlikely to result in spread? And then if it does result in spread of whatever it is you're working with, or harm to human health, then the question is, how bad is this spread going to be? And is there something else we can do to mitigate this? It's all kind of bureaucratic, but actually super necessary as well. And it's a good thing that this happens. I think it's something that goes on it definitely goes on in every university where they do any kind of research like this. But it's also probably something that the public would never really see and would be mostly not aware of, I think. So anyway, yeah, if you were to bring this idea, and so the IBC is charged with protecting human life, but also from shielding an institution from liability. They don't want you to do things that could get people hurt unless there is a safe way to do them, and reasonable safety. It's like a beyond a reasonable doubt kind of thing, just like a jury. Yeah. And so if you were to bring this proposal to the IBC, it would be a short meeting, and the answer would be no. But thank you, but heck no. On that. So there's no way that an IBC would ever let you be in the same room as an open vial of SARS-CoV-2 and not have a mask on. But with the number of people that are infected right now, there's going to be somebody at any sizable gathering. Infection rates are at something like 1 or 2% in some places, a little lower in other places, but you got 50 guests there, you probably got one positive realistically. You may have more, which is the terrible thing. And so that person is effectively an open vial, not just open, but like an open vial with a fan behind it to kind of blow the virus out and disperse it to other people. From that kind of perspective, there's no way. There's no way this ever could. And I realize this is the real world, and for some reason we tolerate all kinds of very strange stuff you would 100% never be allowed to do inside of a research facility or laboratory of any sort. Government, university, whatever. That's basically the answer. So the hand sanitizer isn't going to do much. There is still no convincing evidence of infection that could have only come from hands. It's always people getting infected when they're in the presence of somebody else, or when they have passed through an area where somebody else has been breathing without a mask, basically. Those are all the infections so far, and while people speculate that it could happen, and certainly, if you try hard enough, if you put enough virus onto your hand and mush it far enough into your eyeball, yes, I believe that you can do it. But, I don't know that is a major thing. The hand sanitizer kind of bugs me because it's something that gives people a false sense of security when it's not really doing much that would actually prevent a person from catching SARS-CoV-2. And I don't know about you, but you know who likes weddings? Old people, yeah. And you know who dies when they get SARS-CoV-2? Yeah, yeah. Same people, same people. So, yeah. I don't know. If you like people well enough to invite them to a party, I think you shouldn't invite them to a party right now. Yeah, just like an enemies only party, I guess. That's a joke. Don't do that. But yeah, um, that's that's my thinking on this thing. And likewise, I'm not that kind of doctor. Yeah, either. So yeah, I and the last part of the question is that certainly this stuff that you're saying seems much safer than any precautions being taken in the city, and that makes me want to want to curl up in a nice safe place and stay far away. But at the same time, I know it is probably true. It is completely bonkers, and this is something that, yeah, you could pose the same question in different parts of society, like inside a literal virus research institute, and they would say there is no way you are allowed to do that. Yeah, get out of the room. Yeah, let's forget we ever had this conversation. Yeah, you are a liability. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to steer a line between those two. Between do whatever and there's no possible way. But yeah, I don't think it's safe. So there you go. Yeah. For what it's worth, that's my answer. Thanks very much, David. Very good question, and I hope everything goes well for you. And this has been Ask Dr. Ben.